Well, I told you guys we've been waiting on more Apple Watches to come in that we ordered, and one finally came in that I've been waiting on the longest. This is the Apple Watch Series 6 44mm titanium, and this is the regular titanium color, not the darker one. So it's got more of that matte silver finish. But anyway, let's get it unboxed and take a look at what's inside. All right, so let's go ahead and do the best part here. The one thing I did notice right off the bat is that this box is a little bit taller than the other ones that we got. We got SE watches for the other ones, so I'm not sure what that's going to mean on the inside, but go ahead and open this. It's got the normal tabs and everything. Got a little bit of different color on the inside, so this is a matte silver color, just to kind of to match the watch. And then also, I got this one with the saddle brown, the leather link watch band. So I'm curious to see what this one's going to look like, how it's going to feel, and all the magnets inside as well. And here's the watch itself. Let's go ahead and open that. Go ahead and open it. And it looks like kind of the usual as far as other ones go. So this feels a little bit thicker. So this actually has a sport band on it as well. I honestly didn't know that when I was looking it up. It's got the normal charging cord. I think this one is silver on the edges. So if that makes any difference to you, I usually don't. I already have one of these, so I just usually use the one that I have already set out. It does come with a normal USB charger. So unlike the other watches, this one actually comes with a charger, which you'd expect for the price point on this one. And then on the inside here, this is why this one's a little bit bigger. So it has the normal pamphlets and things like that, but it does come with a sport band as well. And this one I actually really like. This is like a kind of a muted gray or kind of a matte gray. So it looks like it's going to come with the sport band. Obviously it's got both sizes, medium large and the small medium, on top of the band that you bought with it as well. So that's kind of cool. You can switch in between. And let's take a look at the watch itself. So it comes in the normal little sleeve. And I gotta say, the titanium finish is by far one of my favorite finishes. It's like just right to me, because it doesn't seem to have too many fingerprints on it that show up like the stainless steel does, the regular polished silver looking one. And then it also just has a better sheen to it than kind of the matte silver aluminum ones. So I think it's a good blend in between both. As far as the weight feels, it feels about the same. I would say probably right in between the stainless steel ones and the silver aluminum ones. So it's got a good weight to it. Definitely doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. There's the finish of it. Now, at some angles, it may kind of look like a silver aluminum watch. I don't know if that's going to matter to you. Overall, I definitely say it looks quite a bit better. I don't have a silver aluminum one to compare it to, but let me show you one with the regular stainless steel silver color against it. It's an older model, but this is the polished silver. And then here's going to be the titanium, the raw titanium silver color one. So definitely more matted. It's not polished and shows a bunch of fingerprints and stuff like that, but it does have a nice sheen to it where you can still see a lot of reflection off of it that the silver aluminum does not do. Other than that, the back is pretty standard, looks about the same. And of course this has the better screen on it for drops and things like that. But let me go ahead and put on the band and take a look at what it looks like with that. Okay, so first let's just try it out with the band that it comes with, the sport band. There is the sport band on it. But yeah, it does look pretty good, stands out pretty good. I'm a pretty big fan of it, like I was mentioning before. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the leather band that I ordered with it and see how that one looks as well. Okay, and this one that I ordered is the leather link band, and it's the saddle brown color. And this is the large size, if I remember right. I think that's what I ordered. I usually generally wear the medium large size with the sport bands and stuff like that. If I'm being honest, I don't like the way it looks right off the bat. I know this leather color, I've had the phone case with it and some other things in the same color. I know it gets darker over time and looks a whole lot better, but right now it looks almost plasticky. I'm not a huge fan of that right off the bat, how it looks. It will, I'm almost guaranteeing that it will look great over time as it wears down and gets darker and changes color since it's a natural leather. It's almost got like an orange hint to it, and I think that's the thing that I'm not not too big of a fan about. Let's see how this works here. So this is one with all the magnets inside it, so no buckle to deal with. That's pretty cool. And it does snap together pretty good. So that's kind of a loose fit there. Pretty easy to adjust, honestly. It feels really good. Not a whole lot of stretch to it either. Now, if you do pull on it, it seems like the magnets come apart pretty easily there. I don't know, obviously I'm not going to test it, but I don't know how this will do if you're doing something a little bit more vigorous, if you will. So if you're doing like I don't know, riding your mountain bike on some trails, I would not wear this band just in case those magnets do come undone. But they do seem pretty strong overall. I mean, you have to really work at it to get this off. But it does seem like you can adjust it quite a bit with just a little bit of pulling. So I'm just barely pushing here and it's moving down the links, but it's still staying connected all together on the other ends. Anyway, so here's what it looks like. As I was mentioned before, it does look pretty good, but I definitely would prefer to see it once it's worn in kind of a darker color. But the band itself is extremely comfortable. I'm a pretty big fan of this. There it is with Apple's band, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on one of ours and show you what it looks like with a third-party band. This is a medium brown touring band. Something I always like to note, because we get asked this question from time to time, with the raw titanium color, one of the best ways to get a matching band, whether you get it from us or from anybody else, is to try to go for one that matches the silver aluminum sport bands, because if you can see here, they're basically the same finish. They're a matte silver finish. So this is the same hardware that we use for the silver aluminum watches, and it looks like it goes perfectly together. So it's a really good way to get a match on it. And this is like a matte silver buckle. If you're looking for matching hardware, whether it be from us or from some other third-party company, try to get one that's the silver matte color and not the polished one. The polished one does not go together well with it, in my opinion, but this one goes together perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on, show you guys how it looks as well. And so there it is with more of a darker brown color band as well. I think it looks pretty good like this too. Here's our medium brown color. I would just call it almost just right at the brownish, darker brownish color. And then here's gonna be that saddle brown color from Apple. So this color will darken over time. It'll be a little bit of a different tone than this since it's got a little bit more orange in it. But either way, this one will look really cool too. But if you're looking for something third party, of course, we offer our bands. You can find them down in the description below. But yeah, I'll definitely be switching out, changing them from time to time. And of course, using the sport band as well if I'm doing exercising or something like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing of the 44mm Series 6 Apple Watch in titanium. This one right here is my favorite Apple Watch out of all of them. I love the finish of it, and I'm excited to start wearing it every day. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.